So, hi, welcome to Tarot by Tales, and this is going to be This is going to be a journal reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of July, and the cards are already shuffled. So, let's start with it. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me first card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me the card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Give me cards for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. The messages for the sign of Pisces. Emperor. This comes to be the Emperor. Aries energy. That comes to be fire energy. You might be dealing with someone elderly and someone really matured. This either it can be a boss, husband, or anyone who's really matured and very stubborn, not very elderly, stubborn. Emperor comes to be an Aries energy. You might be dealing with someone. Let's see what comes to be the next card. We'll get more clarity on that. So this comes to be a journal reading. It may resonate, it may not resonate. You might get some kind of a beautiful message, or you might take some kind of an experience along with you by the reading. So let's go ahead. So first card is Emperor. Let's see what comes to be the next card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. So Spirit guides and angels divine, give me second card for the sign of Pisces, please. For the sign of Pisces for the month of July. This comes to be the second card. Wait. Give me the second card for the sign of Pisces. Give me the second card for the sign of Pisces. Pisces for the month of July. Stuck, blindfolded, 8 swords. Stuck, blindfolded, 8 of swords. 8 of swords comes to be a card where you are stuck in a situation where you can actually come out of it. You can actually leave the situation and come out of it. If you can check into the swords, there are still certain places where you can just leave and come out of it. So it's all upon you how you can do it. Swords, 8 of swords and the Emperor. You're dealing with someone in a certain situation and you're stuck, but you can come out of that situation for the sign of Pisces. So let's see the third card for the month of July. Third card comes to be the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands comes to be about the travel and the communication. So going from the month of July, there can be communication, there can be a travel involved right now, as everybody are stuck with the quarantine, where things are all the way stuck. So yes, there can be a communication, there can be a travel involved, and at the moment you can expect delay, you can expect a lot of delays towards things where the travel is involved, especially there is something that is coming towards you. That comes to be 8 of Wands. Let's see the next card. Whew. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me the fourth card for the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me the sign. Give me the fourth card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. So too many cards. So it comes to be a really different feeling. I don't like to be sitting on the table. I never like to be sitting on the chair or something. This comes to be a really perfect place for me. I always prefer to sit in this kind of an area. Very cozy kind of a situation. Cozy kind of a place. So let's see what comes to be the fourth card. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me the fourth card for the sign of Pisces. Yeah, that's going to be the Pisces calling for the month of July. It's going to be Pisces, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, there comes to be the energy of Queen of Wands. So basically, whenever we go with the Pisces reading, you will always find Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is the kind of personality what Pisces possess. What the sign of zodiac sign, Pisces, women mostly possess. It comes to be a very, very down to earth, very much knowing kind of a person who really knows how things needs to be. She really knows how needs to be caring, how needs to be given, and how things need to be proceeded. So very positive card. Queen of Wands comes to be the next card. Queen of Wands basically always in every reading, if whenever I see or I come across or it's always very, very precious, and it inculcates everything about the Pisces lady. Everything. Let's see what comes to be the fifth card. Spirit guides and angels divine. Give me the fifth card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Whew! This comes to be Three of Swords. Three of Swords, a kind of in hurt. Where exactly? So there is a kind of in hurt involved. Kind of in hurt and third party situation. The most commonly used term around comes to be a third party situation where two or more people are involved, that kind of stuff. And even it resembles to be a kind of hurt, kind of a deep hurt. So let's keep that card over here. I want to keep it in this way, keep it in this pattern. Let's see. Spirit guides and angels divine, give me the card, next card for the sign of Pisces. Woo. Let's see. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. So being very guarded. Someone is being very guarded. So when Nine of Wands cards comes to be straight, you're being very guarded kind of a person. You're actually protective. You're being protected. You are scared and you want to protect yourself with everything that's coming towards you. And when it comes to be reverse, it's almost like you're not guarded anymore. Whatever is coming, things are hampering you. It is coming onto yourself. Basically, if you situation, okay, I would explain in the end of the brief. Let's see. Spirit guides and angels divine. Spirit guides and angels divine. Give me the next card for the month of July for the sign of Pisces. For the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Pisces for the month of July. Oh, Page of Swords. The next card comes to be Page of Swords. Whatever situation, whatever kind of communication, whatever comes through you, blunt, extremely blunt, and just giving it back kind of thing. Page of Swords. Possess that kind of an energy. Let's see what's the next card. So the next comes to be Three of Cups. Three of Cups comes to be kind of a positive, a kind of a gathering involved. Queen of Wands. Let's see the next card. Spirit guide and angel divine. Give me the next card, please. So the next card comes to be Four of Wands. Four of Wands. This card comes to be celebration. Even if this card comes to be straight or reverse, it's always about the celebration. And it's a very positive card. Four of Wands. Maybe a twin flame situation, the so-called twin flame situation, what we do call it. And yeah, let's see. So I'm going to keep this card like this. One last card, then I'll give a brief about how things are and what kind of things. One last card, please. One last card, please. Whoa! Let's see. Spirit guides and angels divine. Spirit guides and angels divine. Give me next card for the sign of Pisces for the month of July. Please give me give me a card for the sign of month of July. So there are two cards. Let me just complete this reading, how it goes to be. So you are dealing with someone. It can be an energy which goes to be vice versa. You are dealing with someone who is extremely guarded towards either it be feelings involved or it be feelings of money involved. Someone is extremely guarded, and when it comes about Four of Pentacles, the person is extremely guarded towards money. My money, it's my money. I want to keep my money safe, that kind of stuff. And someone is holding money big time. And the next card comes to be Ten of Pentacles. So extreme abundance. Money is going to flow. Money is going to flow. Okay. Let me just check. So I don't feel like stopping this reading in these many cards. Let me just check how it goes today. Spirit cards and angels divine. Next card, please. Queen of Cups, that comes to be a water energy. You're being watched. You're being watched. You're being gazed. You're just things. You are being watched. Okay. So it comes to be a little big reading, but let's see. What cards and angels divine? Give me. Moon. Moon card in reverse. Moon card in reverse. You need to come out of the illusions. Pisces. So Pisces comes to be a sign where you can really get into your mind. You can have a lot of illusions. You can think a lot. You can really think a lot. You can make your own illusions as assumptions. But you need to think out of the box. Any situation pertaining to any their situation. Not necessarily things has to be in this way itself. One situation can have too many different alternate perspectives, too many different things. Not necessarily what you think negative is actually negative. It can actually be a positive thing somewhere out there. So you need to come out of the box. You need to come out of your illusion state of mind. Six of Wands, Chariot and Ace of Cups, Hermit. So the next cards when we say Six of Wands, Chariot, someone is coming. Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups comes to be a kind of an opportunity that's being provided. Either it can be a spiritually you're getting awakened, like understanding things, and someone, and Chariot comes to be a Cancer energy. Sorry, the card got down. So Chariot comes to be a Cancer energy. Something is going to move towards you. Okay, someone is going to move towards you. Slowly and steadily, things are going to be firm. It's a Cancer energy. You might be dealing with Cancer or someone from water sign. It can be the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This comes to be Six of Wands, someone who is extremely, you can say, extremely known personality, or you can say very much known into the people and who loves attention. Ace of Cups, this card comes to be, this is the most beautiful card and I really love this card. Frankly speaking, I really love this card. This comes to be a card which is very kind of an opportunity being provided. It can either be a work related, a kind of a new staff, or it can be a love opportunity, or it can be that you're getting spiritually awakened and you are getting to know yourself much better. Whew. So this comes to be the reading for the Pisces. So let me just explain it to the brief how things are. I'll start with too many things, as in I'll start with all the frames of mine. So first card came to be an energy dealing with someone who is matured. You're dealing with someone who is matured, either maybe a father, husband, or your boss. Okay, someone who really knows what he wants, how he wants things to be perceived. So there is an hurt involved. Okay, so it can either be a third party situation. It can either be a third party situation, or there is a lot amount of hurt related to the emperor. Okay, so the situation can go vice versa, but more of this comes to be from the Pisces perspective. So there is someone involved where there is a lot of hurt involved. You are stuck in a situation where you can come out of it by your own self. And when you really face everything which is coming towards you, Nine of Wands in reverse, just feel not being guarded, not being self-protected, nothing, going with the flow, taking it over what all things are coming, right? These two cards together. So then there comes to be third card. Communication is involved. Okay, there is a communication or travel involved, and the communication is going to be really cut to cut. Okay, Page of Swords, this card relate to the Page of Swords energy. Next comes to be Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, always I feel it and I see it, I experience it. It's all about the Pisces. Always Pisces goes with the Queen of Wands. So there is going to be celebration, gathering, everything coming in the near future. Okay. a kind of celebration. So there are two cards which come to be celebration. Again, this card, that is Four of Wands, which comes to be a twin flame card. It also comes to be a kind of a celebration which is involved as you're dealing with an emperor who is too focused on the money, and my thing, I don't want to let it go kind of stuff. Very much into money. Pentacles is all about the money stuff. Earth related sign. Someone is very holding on to the money, my money kind of stuff. Ten of Pentacles, again it comes to be money, but this is related to Pisces. Abundance is going to flow. Things are going to change in life. So as per the signs, if we can check, Pisces is going through a transformation, kind of a transformation. Neptune was into the sign of Aries. Then you're being watched, Queen of Wands. You are being watched. You are being watched and you are being understood. Then next card comes to be Moon, where you need to come out of your illusions. Where you need to come out of the illusions. Wait a second.